Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Check field. Ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow, zoom. Here, yellow. Cut.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jamison Williams down the right sideline and in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, check.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Gibbs again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball. As the deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black, red, yellow.
To throw now, here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 26, Packers 12.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
At the 37-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Six, mega. Ready.
Love now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action this time with Love. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. A shotgun snap for Goff. Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go red.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hey,
In motion
blue.
left here, one of their tight ends.
Blue, go. Blue striker. Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. 5.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Red. Yellow, zoom. Green jack. Hut.
On 3rd down, Love. To the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Nice little juke. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Tiger, tiger. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
First down, Detroit.
We're good. We're good. Shell.
Here's Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Five. Hey, kill.
Goff on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 45 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Packers 18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow here. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
53. Packers 18.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
and this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave it with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff.
At the Packers' 5-yard line.
Steps away to his... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
76. Super one.
On first down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Five.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
4 down. DC. Value one.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Harbaugh.
Throwing on third, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On fourth down, Goff. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Packers 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Steel, black. Rail, yellow. Red.
Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 14. 14. What's that?
On first and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, Shell. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Carlson for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
12.
Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
And the Lions first down.
Louis.
To throw is Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 35 yards. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
In motion goes the tight end.
Black Ultra. 6. Mega.
On second down, Love once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first and 10, Love. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Hey, red. Smash, red. Slide through. Yellow.
Slot man moves right.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Blaster, 6.
Love looking to throw it. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
17. 7. Ric Flair.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. A short throw to Musgrave. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 71 yards. And the Lions add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Red, yellow.
Here's Love. Man open, it's Goodwin. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 1st down, it's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Super one.
Gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Goff going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
4 now.
Again, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Goff.
40-yard line.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Cut. Orange. Super 66. Dudes. Hey, 76. Cut.
Throwing now, Goff. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Value three.
Throwing on third, Goff. Dancing to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Slide through. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Chop, Harbaugh. 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of it. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
76, help.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Goff now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12, 12. Value 3, value 3. Attack.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Detroit, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a somewhat disappointing season as they'll wind up at 6-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our